in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Airing it out deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Henry's got it. Out on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st down.
They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
To Adam Humphries. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Titans 7, Texans nothing.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
He is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Watson completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards. Derrick Henry takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's got Rodgers. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Let's go.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
To throw again. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to his right. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. To the air yet again, Watson. And this one is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Screenplay, Johnson. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football.
Take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now he's going to use his legs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
4-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Tackled by Christian Fulton. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
2-yard loss.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Titans 17. Texans 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 7 from the 20. On the draw, it's Evans. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
By the Titans.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Titans first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Well, that holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Out of the gun, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continue.
To run. Houston Texans. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Texans 21. Titans.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Texans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The kicker on 40.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
55, mark, 55.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah.